Hello everyone. In today's video I'm going to be continuing my Don't Starve series. In the last episode I did Wigfrid's and now I'm doing Weber's video. The game updated, so now it's Winter's Feast. However, for all the characters, because during the time I'm filming this, the developers are doing like an update chain for all the skill trees, which adds new stuff for the characters. So I'm thinking after they have all the characters done and released, I'll then do an update video on the characters that didn't have a skill tree that I didn't get to show. So in other words, I'll do that video in the future. However, in this episode I'm focusing on Weber. Alright, Weber. First off, his birthday is April 30th and his favorite food is ice cream. As you can see, he has a few things that he starts the game with, but I'll get to those in a second. But before that, first his stats. Basically, he has 100 sanity, which is actually considerably low, so it's important to watch out for his sanity. 175 hunger and 175 HP. Like 25 HP, like more than a normal character, so it's actually a little bit better, but with that 100 sanity, it's actually a little hard. He enters the constant with spider eggs, so that way he can spawn his own spiders, 2 monster meat, I guess so he can tame them, and a webby whistle, which allows spiders to come out of the den when he plays it, almost as a way of summoning them without making them mad. Now for his origin. Basically, one day, unlike every other player, instead of punching the butterfly, he caught it. When he went to go show his dad was too busy with his research, studying a spider from the constant. The person who gave him this was Wagstaff, as most players already know by now. But anyways, one day, when he couldn't get his dad's attention anymore because of his research, Weber went into his laboratory and then smashed the cage that the spider was in, because it was like in a glass jar. After that, the spider then lunged at him, bit him, and then basically combined both of them. So now Weber is actually technically two people in one, a spider and a person. After that, his family then kicked him out, and then he was sent into the constant, or I guess tricked into the constant by Maxwell. However, technically in the story, Weber does die because he's by himself in the constant. This is before Don't Starve Together, by the way. And basically, after he dies, he then gets revived by another character, assumably Wilson, since he's like the cover character for the game. But anyways, that's pretty much his origin story. All his other items I'll be showing in the game, so I'm gonna go load in right now. If I sound off right now, it's because I'm recovering from being sick in real life, so I do apologize if I'm starting to sound weird on this video. Alright, now I'm loaded into the game. The hat I'm wearing is not Weber's, it's actually Walter's. I just left it on the ground since I haven't been taking care of the base on here. I'm just gonna stuff that in that backpack and forget about it. Anyways, well, unrelated to Weber's video, I'm thinking I might next time try to do it at a different spawn point, because I feel like this one's starting to get real messy. I can't tell if it's super good or messy, but it's honestly my chests are a complete mess, so I think it's about time. Well, anyways, unrelated topic done. Anyways, he has multiple items. The webby whistle I already mentioned. He blows into it and then he can call spiders if they're inside of a den. It's actually a nearby swamp I can show y'all, so I'm gonna go there really quick. Something I can mention, since I just remembered right now, is the healing goop. You can probably guess what this does. It heals the player. I'm not sure if it's like a regeneration or if it's an instant health, but basically it just heals the player. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I didn't craft it since it requires honey. I have the other things, but I'm too lazy to go kill bees right now, so just know that it heals you. Since I couldn't find any spider dens in the swamp, I'm just gonna use the one I start with. I'm gonna build it right here, and then I'm gonna try upgrading it. You can use Silk as Weber to upgrade it, and if it's at level 3, the cool thing about it is that you can kind of use it like a tent, so you can sleep inside of it basically. Can I decorate tier 2? Let me see here. I can. I want to say it locks the spider den at that current level, so for example, I'm pretty sure it'll stay tier 2. Also, all the spiders are happy. As you can see, they're smiling, which is a nice little feature. Now I want to say the shoebox, let me see here. Shoe spiders. Okay, I think I know what happens. Let me tame them. Because you can tame them by feeding on monster meat. Kind of like how you do with pigmen. Oh, here we go. Now it's daytime, so I can actually see better. Let me try shooing them. Yeah, it untames them. Or at least makes them go to their den. I don't play Weber too often, so I'm still sort of new to these items. However, now I can demonstrate the whistle better. As you all can see, the spiders are out, so you can kind of use it as a way of summoning them out of their spawn. And then shoebox. Oh, I just wasted durability. Basically, point is, den decorating set decorates their den, keeps it at the same level, makes the spiders with a smiley face, which I guess makes them nicer towards the player. And then the shoebox tamed spiders, when you use it, will become untamed and go back to their original homes. And the webby whistle is a way of calling them out when they're inside their den. And the healing goop, like I mentioned, heals the player. Also as a bonus, as Weber, you can craft spider eggs with 12 silk, 4 spider glands, and 3 pieces of paper. So that's just another nice bonus of playing as Weber. Another feature Weber has is the switcher doodles. Basically, what these do, when you feed them to spiders, that spider that eats it turns into the respective kind of spider. For example, if I fed one a warrior switcher doodle, such a tongue twister. But anyways, if you feed it to a spider, they become that spider. If I want warrior spiders, I feed them this one, they become warrior spiders. Same thing for the cave dweller ones, the ones that shoot projectiles, the shattered spiders, the striders, and the nurse spiders that are only spawned through the Spider Queen boss fight. Another thing you can do is use shears on a spider den to get silk. However, it will make the spiders aggro the player and start trying to attack you. Just keep that in mind. However, I'm not sure if it works for other characters or not, so just another thing to be cautious about. I know it works for Weber, where he can do it, but I'm pretty sure other characters it doesn't work for, so just keep that in mind. Also, as y'all may have already known, well, it's pretty much his most obvious fact, is that he's a monster, and spiders will trust him, and spider queens. So it's actually a pretty good ability, being able to blend in with them. And one feature I almost forgot to mention about Weber is that he can grow a spider beard, which when you harvest it with shears, when you harvest Weber's beard, it actually becomes silk. So Weber's basically a walking, talking silk farm for the player. So that's just another good use for him. Now he doesn't have a skill tree, so I'm just going to go over some of my ideas, or I guess opinions as well. First off, I'm probably thinking, well, a lot of players have been saying this, but it'd be cool if he could create spider queens. Of course, it might be too overpowered to have like 100 of them, so maybe like a limit of only 1 or 2. That just seems like fair enough. So that's one idea that I had for him. Maybe another one is, probably spider strength. I wouldn't doubt if that makes it in, where like the spiders are stronger, and maybe even something as far as lunar and shadow spiders. There are already lunar spiders in the game, well, shattered spiders, I guess you could say. Maybe they can do one with pure brilliance and then one with the dark feel, but I don't know, that's just another idea. It'd be cool if Weber also got beard production like Wilson has, where his beard grows in faster, or maybe harvests more silk. That'd actually be a really good idea, so that way we'd be able to have more silk, because it's always a good item to have on you. Just thinking about it now, maybe a few gardening abilities? The only reason I say that is because, if y'all don't know, in his origin story, he actually lives on a farm. Well, he actually, it's kind of like a farm, but also there's a barn there with goats. Personally, my best uses for him are getting silk, or I guess fighting bosses. I mean, I don't play as him too much to give like a full opinion, but those are just my main ideas, so just keep that in mind. However, he is a pretty good character, and I used to play him all the time when I do Pocket Edition. I guess I should obviously let y'all know the disadvantages. First off, the 100 sanity is kind of a big one, just cause 100 sanity is not that much. So just keep that in mind. Also, cause Weber is a monster, which he actually might be the first monster character on this list. Yeah, cause all the other monster characters are down the roster. But anyways, this just means that pigmen will attack you, so you can't go in the pig villages just fine anymore. And in fact, they'll not go out and target the player, but if you're walking by one of them, they'll try to attack you. So just keep that in mind. Alright, well, with that, I mean, there's nothing else to talk about since he doesn't have a skill tree. However, like I mentioned earlier, when I'm done with this series, like doing it now, I'm gonna come back in the future, or at least I have plans to do this anyway. I can't give a full guarantee, but I'll try to revisit all the characters. Not like a complete guide, but like talking about what I missed when they eventually add the skill trees. So that'll be a while, but I just want to let y'all know that's what I'll be doing. Well anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video, so please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Goodbye.